Let's go, fellas!
Hey, it's Anna Baclesi from Bottom of the Ninth. We're here at Freeman Diamond at Parsons Field to check out the Huskies' last preseason practice before they head down to Florida to open their season at Jacksonville and then take on the Red Sox. MLB spring training is upon us and the season's almost about to open, so let's see what the Huskies think the 2011-2012 season holds for them.
Well, so far the team looks great. I mean, we've been outside for this whole month. We haven't been able to do that in the past, so it's been a great advantage for us to be able to get outside before we head south, and I really think it's going to benefit the team this year.
Yeah, it's really so far, but the team has really gelled the work. It's a really hard-working team, and the young guys seem to be really fitting in well. That's always important. You know, it takes time to get the team chemistry, but these guys have really seemed to bond and practice hard and play hard, and the offense has swung really well this winter, and the pitching has really come along. So I think we're a pretty balanced team.
Losing those guys last year, that's a big loss for us, but guys have already stepped up. In the fall and in the winter, we ended up getting Julian Hutz back, which was a huge plus for us. And some freshmen have stepped up, and they're going to play a huge role this year for us.
You know, this year we got our senior captains, Matt Miller and Andrew Lee, out to return, and they're, both Andrews will be our number one pitcher, and Matt will be our number 3 hitter. So we're going to rely heavily on those guys, and then we'll mix in a lot of younger guys. Some freshmen are certainly going to step in and play, and some other returning starters. John Pletcher was a catcher last year, so he's back. And Dylan Mackey will be back on the mound for us. So it should be a good mix of the younger guys and the guys that have been here. So we're going to need everybody to help out.
Yeah, we're leaving for Florida tomorrow for a weekend series against Jacksonville, and I think it's good to start with a non-conference weekend and get a few games in earlier this year than usual.
A player that's under the radar that might have a big season. I won't say freshman because, obviously nobody knows the freshman, but as older guys, we're looking for maybe Jimmy Filter, who was here last year. He was his first year here. He was a transfer student, and I think it was an adjustment period for him, and I think this year he's a lot more comfortable and relaxed, so I think he's somebody that we can look forward to, and I think maybe John LaRue would be another guy who had an outstanding freshman year and didn't quite have the year that he probably wanted last year, but he's looked really good this fall and winter, so I think those are the 2 guys to keep an eye on.
Next week we're going to play the Red Sox out in Florida. It's going to be my 4th year doing that. It's a lot of fun. We get to interact with them a little bit before the game, and then during the game we get to face some real major league players, and it's a lot of fun. Playing the Sox it's unbelievable. It's one of the 2 days a year you feel like a little kid playing ball, and that's one of them, and the other one is playing in the Bean Pot at Fenway. So they're great. They're great to us. They talk to us during BP. They converse with us. They really engage us. So it's fun. It's a great experience. A lot of the guys, it's interesting to see some of their personalities come out, like when we watch them take batting practice. But probably the funniest memory is just one guy last year on our team got hit by a pitch. So he was out for a couple of weeks after that. So whenever he saw him playing, he would always curse at him.
Last year was a really difficult start for us. We lost some close games down in Florida. We lost our first 8, but there were 3 one-run games in there, and a couple games that we had to lead and that we lost. So I think getting off to a good start is really important for us this year, and establishing a solid starting lineup. Right now there's a lot of guys still vying for spots, and they'll have an opportunity to really put themselves in that lineup down in Florida.